First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So this special data interpretation video are specially made for the students, those who are going for a CAT level exam, as well as students those who are going for a bank mains exam. So in those exams you can able to see a very difficult data interpretation. So in order to crack that, I will be posting these kinds of difficult data interpretation videos. So do not forget to watch all my videos, but remember one important thing: before watching this video you have to know this: the same data interpretation question what I am going to teach now is available as a test. So first visit my website or my mobile application. There in a quantitative aptitude session you can able to see at the last data interpretation bracket mains. So inside that, the same question what I am going to teach in this set available as a test. First write the test and check what is your score, whether you are getting 5 out of 5 or you can't able to understand the DA itself. So first write the test. After writing the test, come and watch this video for solution. Without writing a test, if you watch this video completely, 100% the video will be useless, no use. So first write the test and analyze what is the mistake that you have done, where you have done the mistake, and then watch this video, right? Definitely it will be helpful for the students, those who are going for CAT exams and bank mains exam. So let me move on to all the difficult data interpretation question on these types of videos. So friends, now let me move on to this set number 4 data interpretation for mains level. So set number 4, this is the chart I have given, right? So I think getting 5 out of 5, it's easy actually, but it has more number of calculation and you have to understand the chart properly, right? So without understanding this chart, getting 5 out of 5 is not at all possible. So remember one thing: in the year 2016, 17, 18, 3 years when you take question papers of SBI PO, IBBS PO mains, as well as when you take CAT exam question papers, this 3 years I am saying 2016, 17, 18, you can able to see one data interpretation that is based on time and distance. Similar model question based on the trains. So there will be 5 stations, each station some amount of passengers enter into the coach, and in station B 50% of the passengers will get down, and from the total passengers again in station B some amount of passengers are entered into coach B. So similar sort of question, right? So that is based on, I think it is a CAT exam question which was asked in 2017, and in 2018 SBI PO mains you can able to see one chart, right? Pie chart and a table chart they have given based upon time and distance, right? So that too based upon that problems on train, something related to train concepts, right? Okay, so this is the chart I have given on set number 4. So before solving all the 5 questions, first let me understand what are all the values they have given, what is called as A and D, and in a bracket they have given some kilometers, right? So initially in the beginning of this data interpretation, they have given a passage that, so totally there are cities, right? City A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So A to H total number of city has been given, and the train timing has been given, railway timings has been given, and the distance traveled by the train, as well as the distance traveled is directly given here itself, right? As well as the train schedule has been given. So these are the values they have given in the chart. So just listen here, this A determines arrival, train arrival, right? So D will be departure. So initially the train has been started at what time? 7 o'clock, right? It's a railway timing, so we can say that morning 7 a.m. it starts and ends at city H at 18:25. So 18:25 will be in the railway timing. In a normal timing we can say evening 6:25, right? So evening 6:25 it ends at city H. So from city A to city H, the total kilometer is how much? 860 kilometers, the total kilometer that the train travel from A to H. So these small letters, right? A will be arrival, D will be departure. So the meaning here is, first the train starts from city A, right? And reaches city B. So city A to city B, the total distance is how much? 140 kilometer. So similarly, from city B to city C, the total kilometer of how much? 231. Just listen here, this 231 is from this point. From A to C will be 231. In order to find only this distance, you have to find the difference. 140 difference of 231, resultant will be the distance between B and C. So friends, understood. So similarly, if you need to find the distance between C and D, you have to subtract these two values. So when you subtract these two values, the resultant will be the distance between city C and the city D. So similarly, D, E, E, F, F, G and G, H has been given, right? So these are the values they have given. And remember one thing, this point is not 7 a.m., right? So this point that between these two lines, this point they have mentioned at 7. This will be 8:40, 8:50 and the timing has been gone, right? So it goes on. So just listen here. So what you need to remember one thing is the train starts at 7 a.m., right? So it reaches the city B at what time? It reaches the city B at 8:40, right? So after reaching city B at 8:40 and then the same train again started, right? Again it departs at what time? 8:50. So the departure time between city B, it taken the rest. That the train rest for how many minutes? 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes of rest, right? So and then from city B it again departs and then it arrives at city C at what time? 10:10. And then after reaching 10:10, it was waited for 2 minutes. So waiting time will be 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, again from city C, it started departure, right? The departure timing will be how much? 10:12. And then it arrives at city D. So city D at what time it arrives? It's 12 or something. Sorry, I've tried to draw the chart perfectly. So this happens, right? For every station, after reaching some point, the train has been waited for some amount of time and then it again started and again it arrives to the next station, right? So this is what happened on every city. So from A to H, so total is 860 kilometers. And you have to remember one thing. What about this value? Can you able to find this value, right? This small line is what value? Can you able to find it, right? Because this will be 7 o'clock. That is also important here. Just listen here. So they have given this as 7, right? And this will be 8:40. This will be 7, right? This point will be 7. This point will be 8:40. Then what about this value? What is the timing of this point? Can you guess what will be the time? So what is the difference here? 7 o'clock, 8:40. So 1 hour 40 minutes, right? 1 hour 40 minutes is the difference. So difference between these 2 points. So now 1 hour 40 minutes, 1 hour will be 60 minutes. So 60 plus 40 will be 100 minutes. So 100 minutes divided by 2 will be 50 minutes. So this center point will be 50 minutes, which means the center point will be 750. So friends, understood or not, right? So similarly, in order to find the next station, you have to find the difference. For example, here you can able to see 10:10. It's 10:12. So the center point will be 10:11, right? So you have, in case if they have asked any question similar to that, you have to find that value, right? So friends, understood. 1 hour 40 minutes is the difference, right? So I've converted completely into minute. 1 hour will be 60 minutes. So an additional 40 minutes. So 60 plus 40 will be 100 minutes. So 100 divided by 2 will be 50 minutes. 50 minutes will be this line. So 7 plus 50 minutes, 750. So this will be 750 minutes, right? So I think it's enough actually. You don't want to. Yes, that's it. Analyzing a chart is okay, right? I have told you everything. That railway timings and what is called as departure, arrival, distance that is travelled between two stations and the total distance travelled between A to H from starting city A to H, and it started at 7, ended at 18:25, right? So and the rest timing is also given. Rest timing on each station, that this line is called as the rest timing, right? So train rested for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes of waiting time, again the train departs, right? So that's the reason they have given. This is the arrival time, and again after 10 minutes departure time, right? That's it. We can start solving the questions, but remember one thing, the question is based on problems on train that is related to time and distance. So if you need to solve a question on time and distance, some important formulas like speed is equal to distance by time and the conversion values all are important. Sorry. So now let me move on to all the 5 questions based upon this chart. So here is the first question. So the total stoppage time at city is in the first half and the second half, the total distance is in the ratio. So friends, our target is to find the ratio, right? So for they are separating this total 8 cities into two half. So first half and second half. So our target is to find what is the ratio for the stoppage time. So stoppage time is nothing but the rest time, right? So each station, the train has rested for 10 minutes, 2 minutes, what we find initially. So that is called as a stoppage time, right? So we have to find this total 8 cities into 2 of the ratio, right? So we can find the value actually. So first will be 10, we can split into 2 half, right? So totally how many cities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally 8 cities. So we can split into 4 and 4. So now initially for the first part, you can able to see in this after station B, reaching station B, right? So city B. So the train had stoppage time for 10 minutes, right? So 10. So plus next stoppage time will be 2 minutes, right? So next stoppage time will be here, right? Sorry, I can't. So I tried to draw on the chart, but I can't able to find the value actually, right? Yes, 11:55. So 11:55, 12. So stoppage time will be another 5 minutes, right? So this will be the first half. So the second half will be, these three values will be the second half, right? So second half we can find for E, right? So E will be 13:20 and 13:30. So resultant will be 10 minutes. So 10 minutes will be the stoppage time. So on this stoppage time will be, yes, 14:45. So 14:45 and 15. So 15 minutes will be the next stoppage time. So last station, so 17. So 17, 17, 10. So the gap will be 10 minutes. So 10 minutes will be the last stoppage time. So we split into first half and second half. So first half stoppage time will be 10 minutes, 2 minutes and 5 minutes. So second half stoppage time will be 10 minutes, 15 minutes and 10 minutes. So now we need to add and we need to find what is the ratio here, right? So 10 to 7 will be 17. So 10, 15, 10, 35, right? It's 35. Okay, so 35, I think, no, so I think we can't able to cancel any values. So answer will be 17 is to 35. So 17 is to 35 will be the ratio of this answer, right? That will be the ratio. So question number 2. So between how many pair of consecutive station does the speed run below the average speed of the entire trip? So we need to find an approximate value. So first let me understand the question, between how many pair of consecutive station does the speed of the train below the average speed, right? So we need to find first the speed of the train, right? The speed that was taken to each station. For example, so A to B, right? So A to B, what is the speed that was the train taken to reach this distance? So similarly, we have to find all the station for B to C, right? And C to D, D to E, E to F, and then F to G, right? And then G to H. So we need to find what is the speed that was taken to travel the distance, right? So each station between each cities, they have given some kilometers. The train has traveled some distance. So we know the timing also. Now what is our target? Our target is to find the speed. Speed is nothing but distance by time. Speed is equal to distance by time. We know the distance as well as we know the timings. Everything has been given in the chart. So first we have to find the speed taken between each consecutive station, next station, and then we need to find what are all the consecutive does the speed runs below the average speed. So we have to find the average speed. So after finding the average speed, which stations the train taken below the average speed, we have to find that how many stations, right? Interesting question. But remember one thing, we need to find an approximate value as well as average is always easy. For example, finding if all the values are around 50, 40, then the average will be around 45 plus. We can think like that because it's an approximate. If we need to find an exact answer, that is difficult. If it is an approximate, yes, we can use small technique to find it. Let me find, right? It's easy actually. Okay, we can find. Just see the first station is how much kilometer? 140, right? So 140, A to B. So A to B, the total distance will be 140 kilometers. So speed is equals to distance by time. So distance is how much? 140. What about the timing? So 7 and here it is 8:40, right? So the train started at 7 a.m. in the morning, reached the station at 8:40. So the difference between 7 o'clock and 8:40 will be 1 hour 40 minutes. Just now I have told you 1 hour 40 minutes will be 1 hour will be 60 minutes. 60 plus 40 will be 100 minutes. So speed, distance by time, so 140 by 100 minute. So convert into hours, 100 by 60. So this can be written as 140 into 60 by 100. So if you cancel it on 20 table, so this will be 3 times, cancel it on 20 table, so this will be 5 times, right? Okay, so now we can cancel it. 5 2s are 10, so remaining will be 4, so 8 5s are 40, so 28 into 3, so 8 3s are 24, so remaining will be 2, 3 2s are 6, 84. So the average, the speed that was taken, that speed will be 84 km per hour. So friends, understood how I found, right? So initially from station A to station B, so the total distance that was traveled by the train is 140 kilometers. All the values are in kilometers, right? 140 kilometer, and the time taken will be 1 hour 40 minutes. So in order to calculate the speed equal to distance by time. So distance will be 140, time will be 100 minutes. In order to convert into hours, divided by 60, so 100 by 60, so finally 84 kilometer per hour. So from city A to city B, the speed will be 84. So similarly, we have to calculate for all the consecutive stations, right? So what about the next station? So just here, next station will be B to C. Initially, I have told you, in order to find the distance between city B and city C, you have to subtract the distance, right? So 140, 231 will be 91. So 91 will be the difference, right? So 91. So similarly, we can find for all the remaining values, right? So 231, 180. So 231, 180 will be 149. Okay, so next will be 8 8s are 60. So this will be 88. So again 468. So 468, 568, 106, right? And 574, 674, 774, 176, and then 750, 110. So friends, understood or not? So these are the distance, right? So initially I have calculated the each cities, right, between B and C. The total distance is how much? 91 kilometers, right? So 91 kilometers will be the distance. So what about the second thing? 149. So 149. So third will be 88, fourth will be 106, so fifth will be 176, and then 110. So friends, understood or not, right? So we have to find 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yes, totally 7. So after finding all the speed value, we have to divide by 7. After dividing by 7, we will get an average speed. So after finding an average speed, we have to see on which stations, right? Between which station the time taken, the speed that was between the station is low when compared to the average speed, right? So from this point itself, mostly we can guess. The station will be 2 station, I think so. Why? Because one will be 91 and second will be 88. So these two value, the distance is very low. Yes or no? It's between C and D, the distance is only 91 kilometers. Similarly, between E and F, it is only 88 kilometers. By seeing a lesser value, you can't decide. But there is a chance when you look at the timings. If the timing is also long, right, and the distance is very low, then definitely the speed might be low. So if the speed is low, it will not reach the average speed. So we can say these 2 stations, right? So these 2 stations will be below the average speed. I have guessed. It is not 100% method. I would say this is not an 100% technique to use, but there is a chance, right? Just think it over, right? If the distance is low and the speed of the train, we need to find the speed, right? If the distance is low, time taken is also low, then what is the meaning? Then the speed of the train will be very slow, right? So if the speed of the train is very slow, it will not touch the average speed. So that's what I thought this 2 can be the answer. Let me check the answers, right? Let me calculate the value itself. So C to D is 91. So we can say that B is how much? C will be 1010, right? So what about the timing? 840, 1010, 840, Here it is 60 minutes, we have 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, another 60, so another 10. So this will be 120, 130. So 130. So this can be written as 91. Really sorry, right? I don't have any space here. So 91 divided by 130 by 60. So why? Because you have to, in order to convert it into hours, divide by 60. So this can be written as 91 into 60 by 130. We can cancel this on approximate answer, right? So we can cancel approximately 2 times 120. When you cancel this, something around 4 2s are 8, remaining will be 1, 9, 4, 45 something. So the speed will be 45 approximately, right? So we have calculated only an approximate value, 45. So similarly go with all other remaining options. 149. So 149 station D, right? So 10 10 11:55. So 10 10 11:55. So this will be 50 minutes here, 11 o'clock, and then another 55. So which will be around 105. So 149 into 60, 105. Approximately it's 2 something, 14, something around 79, right? So average speed will be something around 79. So next will be 88. So 88 station So 55, 5 minutes, 12, another 30, 60 minutes, and then another 20. So this to this, the timing taken will be 60 minutes, 80 minutes, 85. So into 60 divided by 85. Just see, this will be around approximately 1 time. Again, this will be in the range of 60 something, right? So this will be 60. So next will be 106. So 106. $13.20. $13.20. So this will be 40, 14, 45. 85, right? So 85. So again 60 divided by 85. 15 times 4, 5 times 5 2s are 10, 1, something around 80 plus, right? Average speed will be 80 plus. So next will be 176. Sorry, right? You too, because it's a difficult DI, I can't able to solve neatly. So in case if you have a paper and pen in your hand, you too please try to calculate and find it out the answer, right? So 176. $45. 45, 15, which will be 15 minutes, 15, 16, 17, 23 to 20. Again, this will be in the range of 80 something because same value. So 80 something. So next will be 110. This will be 50 minutes, 18, 25, 75. 5 2s are 10, 1, 5 2s are 10, 4 2s are 88. So just see here. So after finding, right? So I have just found only the approximate value. So after finding all the approximate value, right? The ranges, right? Just look at the ranges value, 84, 79. This will also be in the range of 80 something, 80 something, 80, 80 something. All the values are in terms of 80. Two value you can able to see which is only 60 and 45. So definitely when you divide it completely by 7, right? Because we have to find the average speed. When you divide all the value completely by 7, definitely the average will be in the range of 70, 79 or 81. That will be the average, right? So definitely that will be the average speed for the total all the consecutive cities. So when you find the stations that was taken below average speed, only two option, one will be 45 km per hour and second will be 60 km per hour. So we can say that the answer will be 2 station the below the overall average speed. Okay, this will be the answer for question number 2, right? So this is the way you have to find it, because it takes time, definitely it takes time, no worries, but remember one thing, the final target what we need is to get the answer. So target on that, right? So that's it, friends. I think it's easy actually, not difficult, but only the calculation part alone seems to be difficult. That's it. And you can go with some mind calculation, because all the values are 80, 84, 82, and only two values are like 60 and 45. So when you add all the value and divide by 7, the average won't be 80, because two values are lesser than 80. So definitely the average will be around 79 or 81, something around that. So if it is like average speed is 75, then there are two speed which is below the average speed. One will be 45, second will be 60. So we can say the 2 station will be the answer for question number 2. So question number 3. So if the train stops at each city for 50% more time than what it is at present, then at what time will it arrive at city H after departing from city A as per the schedule? So when just see here, if the train stops at each city for 50% more time. So actually in the first question itself, we have calculated the stoppage time, right? So each station, after reaching this station, train stoppage time is for 10 minutes and then it again departs for the next city. So we have calculated the stoppage time, that is first off will be 17 minutes, second off will be 35 minutes. So this will be 3, 4, 5, 52 minutes, I think so. This is the total stoppage time, right? This value we have calculated on the first question, right? First question itself, for the finding ratio, we have found the that stoppage time, right? So stoppage time 17 minutes first off, second off will be 35 minutes, and the total stoppage time will be 52 minutes. So now what is the question they are saying is, each stoppage time 50% more time. If the first stoppage time is 10 minutes, 50% more, so it will take 15 minutes, right? So 50 for each station, 50% more. So better we can find 52. What is 50%, right? So we can find 50 will be 2. So 2 2s are 4, 26. So 26 minute extra, right? The stoppage time from city A to H. If each station it takes 50 minutes more time, then the total stoppage time will be 26 minutes more. Sorry for the sound, right? There is a function here actually near the office building. So 26 minute extra. So actual time is 52 minutes stoppage time. So because of 50 minutes more, right? So it takes 26 minutes stoppage time extra. So actual time to reach city H is 18:25. So now if 50 minutes more on each station, so additional 26 minute has been added. So 18:51 minute. So finally from city A to city H, so the ending time, right, the last arriving time on city H, if each station it was like rest time was 50% more, then the train reaches city H at 18:51 minute. So here is the last question. What the previous question, fourth question, they have asked what is the average speed of the entire journey. You don't want to again sit and calculate the value. Why? Because in the second question itself we have found the average speed of the entire journey, right, between the cities. So it was like something around 84 something, we have found the average speed. That will be the answer for the fourth question. So you don't want to spend again time to calculate the value. So answer what we got on second question is same for the fourth question answer, right? So fifth question, what percent of time, so we need to find the percentage time of the entire trip was actually spent traveling between the cities. What percent of time of the entire trip? So first for the entire trip, right, we need to find what percentage for the between the cities. Okay, so first let me find entire trip, how much time it takes. So first the train starts at 7 AM in the morning and reaches 18:25, which will be around 6:25 in the evening, right? So what is the duration for the entire trip? So 7 So there it will be 5, 6, 11. So 11:25, 11 hours 25 minutes is the complete duration of the train from the starting to the city H, right? So divided by the total duration. So total duration will be 11:25. So now you have to find the percentage of time for between the cities. So each city, how much time it takes, right? So first what we can do is, in city B, right, from city B, that is from point D, this is the departure time. So from here it reaches city C. What is the difference here? What is the timing difference? So this will be 8:50, right? So this will be 10:10. So 10 minutes, here another 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So 1 hour 20 minutes. So 1.20. So friends, understood or not? 1 hour 20 minutes. So between the cities, right? So from city B to city C, we need to calculate the time. So from city B, after 10 minutes of stoppage time, from this point, the departure, right? From this point to reach city C, we have to find the distance, right? That is the timing difference. So 8:50, 10:10. So 8:50, 10:10. So will be around 1 hour 20 minutes. So 1 hour 20 minutes will be the first two city, B to C. So similarly we have to calculate the remaining thing, right? So 8:50, 10, 20, 1 hour. So A to B, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right? 8:40. So this will be the first cities, right? So first city 140 kilometer. So 7 to 8:40 will be 1.40. So 1.40. Second will be 1.20, right? And the third city will be C to D, right? So C to D, this is the departure time, 10:12, right? So 10:12 to 11:55. So 10:12 to 11:55. 10:12. So here we have 1 hour 43 minutes, right? And then 1 hour 50, departure time will be 12 o'clock, right? So 12 to 13:20. So 1 hour 20. So here you can able to see 13:20 and the departure time will be 1 hour 15. Here in the exams they have given the chart perfectly, so you don't want to worry about it, right? So next F2H, right? So F2H 14:45, F2G will be 17:10, 15:20, 2 hours. $17.10, 1 hour 15, right? Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 totally. So 1.40, 1.20, 3 4 8 10 10 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10.33 total divided by 11 hours 25 minutes total journey. So into 100, right? We can cancel decimal point here. So 1033 divided by 1125 into 100. So this will be around definitely this will be like 1 times or 9 times. 9 5s are 45. So something around a 91% something, right? Whether we need to find an approximate answer. No, actually just check the options, right? Answer will be in the range of 91 because when you first table, when you cancel, this will be 9 times. So 9 times, then based upon the options you can find the answer, right? So I'm getting an approximately the answer is 91%, right? So that will be the answer for this question, right? So interesting DI, right? Because it's not the easiest data interpretation. We are solving some difficult level DI. Definitely you have to the calculation part will be more when compared to easy DI. Everyone knows it. So you have to calculate like there's no other way. If we need to crack it to solve these kinds of difficult DI, then you have to concentrate, have more number of concentration on calculation part, right? So all the 5 questions really easy. right? According to you also, the questions are easy, but only part is to understand the question properly, what they are asking and what we need to find. And second, importantly, the calculation parts are most important, like division, conversion, hours to minute, minute to hours, and then what is called as stoppage time, and what is called as arrival, what is called as departure. If we need to find city E to F, the time taken, we should know how to calculate it. So all the things are important. So surely in the exam data interpretation DA, you may get an exact values, right? Exact chart will be given. So here in the board, I can't able to draw properly, but in the test series, the chart was perfect, right? And you can easily find out the values by using a scale. Even in the exams, if you can't able to find out, just use your scale, right? Use your scale or use your pen to find which is an exact value. That is not a problem, right? So that's it, friends. So thank you so much for watching this video, and sorry for the disturbance that was happened and the starting stage now, because there is a function nearby office, and now it was early morning 3 a.m. Actually this video I have taken 3 a.m. now, early morning. So I think it's a marriage function, something around 4 o'clock. So sorry actually for the sounds and thing. Next video I will try to edit that. So thank you, friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, practice is more important. Do not forget to practice the test series. What are all the tests that I have given on my mobile application or on my website. So just keep on writing the test. Surely one day you can crack any of the competitive exams, right? Even it is difficult, whatever be, surely you will crack. So practice is more important, right? So friends, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like it, share the video to your friends, those are preparing for the competitive exams. So thank you so much. Bye.